Good evening, everyone, to you. This is Robert from RJL 518, welcoming you to another exciting edition of Inside Pitch, the 1985 Pennant Race. Today's date is September 21st, and this is a very special day, actually. This is the last day where we will be doing two games a day in the 10-minute ticker. Starting on the 23rd, it's one game per day as we go into the final 2 weeks of the regular season. Tonight, we're at Fenway Park. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the Boston Red Sox. Why is this game important? The Detroit Tigers have a record of 78-68. They lead the Boston Red Sox by a game, 78-70. So the Red Sox are right behind them. The Milwaukee Brewers looking to sneak up on them at 77-69. So this is a big game here at Fenway Park between the Tigers and the Red Sox as we now approach the final 2 weeks of this 1985 replay. I'll bet you guys thought I probably wouldn't be able to do it. Starting pitcher for the Red Sox in this game was Jeff Sellers. 2 wins, no losses, a 3.63 ERA. He only started 4 games, so he gets the call tonight for Boston here at Fenway. Philip Reynolds is first to join us here at Fenway Park. So we're going to get excited for a big game tonight between the Tigers and the Red Sox. Should be a lot of fun, at least I hope so. Lately, my games have been kind of crazy, so let's see what happens tonight between these two. And I'm hoping all my Red Sox fans show up tonight. Please, wherever you are, come on, all Red Sox fans. Salvador America, Al Red Sox fan. Captain Carl 8. Where all are you guys? Well, if you can't catch the live stream, at least you can catch the replay. Top of the first, leading off for the Tigers will be second baseman Lou Whitaker. He batted .279, 21 homers that year. The Red Sox originally won this game 7-6. There were 26 hits total in this game and 2 errors. So let's see how this game will go. Sellers will pitch. That's a 4-3. It starts with an error on a grounder. Whitaker will swing 1-3, and that's going to be a base hit past second base. And Whitaker leads off with a single. No error there, since it's not considered a ground ball, a grounder in that case. So Whitaker goes to first. And that will bring up the shortstop, Alan Trammell, another wannabe Hall of Famer, which I still don't really think he belongs in there. He batted .258, 13 homers in 85. Whitaker should be in the Hall, not Trammell. Infield halfway. Let's check the strat. See a 16, nothing happening. Trammell's not going to bunt. It's the first inning. We'll let him swing. Michael Peterson joins us here at Fenway Park. Steeler fan also here at Fenway Park. Hoping all my Red Sox fans come in. This is a big game between Detroit and Boston. Sellers will pitch. 6-3, strikeout chance. 19 is high. Trammell gets the swing, 2-2. It's a star 3 and a grounder to second base. Trammell's double play rating's 2. Sellers +2 is a 4. Halfway is a 5. Shortstop for the Red Sox is Hoffman. He has no adjustment. A 1-5. They turn the double play, and they do. 4-6-3 double play. 2 outs. That should get the Fenway Park crowd excited. Two men down, and that will bring up the designated hitter, Kirk Gibson. He batted .287 that year with 29 homers. Jeff Sellers will pitch to Gibson. And that is a 6-4 strikeout chance. 3, got him, struck out Gibson, and that ends the inning. No runs and a hit for Detroit. We go to the bottom of the first. Yes, I read that college football isn't back in development, and I think it is awesome. And yes, the NCAA series was 100 times better than Madden. I will not play Madden anymore. I'm done with that. I'm done with that franchise. But the college football game, yes, I will definitely play it. Bottom of the first inning, starting pitcher for the Tigers in this game was Walt Terrell. 15 wins, 10 losses, a 3.85 ERA. Let's see what the Red Sox can do tonight. Leading off, right fielder Dwight Evans, 29 homers for the Red Sox. The Red Sox pretty much have their main lineup pitch going tonight. Pretty much. They're missing one player. Terrell will pitch to Evans. And that's a 4-1. That's a blank. He's not tired. Evans will swing 6-3, and it's a ground out to second base. That's the first out. Here's the third baseman, Wade Boggs. Boggs batted .368 in 1985. Fenway Park adds 1 to strikeouts, takes a walk away. Terrell will pitch. 6-4 against the lefty. It's a blank. Boggs gets to swing. 6-5. Base hit past first. Boggs starts his night with a single. He'll go to first. And that batter now will be first baseman Billy Buckner. Batted .299, 16 homers for the Red Sox in 85. Yeah, I have a PS4 too, but I'll be getting a PS5 probably in a couple of more months. I'm just waiting for them to get back in stock. 1 out. Let's see if there's anything on the strat. That's a 3. Nothing happening. Infield is halfway. Terrell will pitch 6-4 against the lefty. That's a blank. Buckner swings 3-5. Star 3. It's a grounder to second base. Do they turn the double play? Buckner a 3. Terrell is 0. Halfway is 4. Shortstop is Trammell, and he has no adjustment. So a 1-4, they turn the double play, and they do. Grounds out into the 4-6-3, and the inning will end there. So both teams get a hit, but nothing going on. No score after 1. Top of the second coming up. Make sure we have what we want here. Get the batters faced correctly here. And leading off for the Tigers will be Darrell Evans. Evans is at first base tonight. Yeah, the PS5 has been difficult to get, although I wasn't going to buy it on day one anyway. I usually like to wait a few months, let them get out the kinks, make some changes to the system, for bugs, and then I wait. No big deal. Plus, there's no video games I wanted to play anyway right now that are available. I can always wait. I'm a patient person. Sellers will pitch. That's a 1-6. It's a blank. Evans gets to swing. 3-2. Base hit past first. That will go into right field, and Evans will hold at first base. Leadoff single. Next batter for the Lions, center fielder Chet Lemon. I always felt he was an underrated player. Lemon, I felt, was a very above average kind of guy. He could play good ball. Infield halfway. Checking on a strat. 8-16, nothing happening. Sellers will pitch. 3-6, that's a blank. Lemon gets to swing. 3-2, that's a star 3 and a grounder hit to first base. Let's see, 2 + 2 is 4, 5. Shortstop, Hoffman, no adjustment. A 1-5, they turn the double play, and they do. 3-6-3, 2 outs. As so far, the Boston defense is off to a good start. Two men down. And that will bring up left fielder Johnny Grubb. There's another good baseball name for you, Johnny Grubb. 245 average in 85 for the Tigers. Johnny Grubb. Sellers will pitch. And that is a force 46. That's a blank. Grubb gets to swing 2-4, and he grounds it the second, inning over. Another hit for the Tigers, but that's all they can get. And we go to the bottom of inning number 2 in this very important game. The Red Sox are a game back of the Tigers for third place, Milwaukee lurking, so every game right now is important. Leading off for the BOS Sox, left fielder Tony Armas. He gets the call tonight. Armas had 23 home runs for Boston that year. Terrell's pitch, 4-2, and against the righty, base hit right up the middle, right past him. That's a single one, and Armas is the leadoff batter on. Single for the Red Sox. And that will bring up the catcher, Rich Gedman. Gedman had a good year in 85, 295 average, 18 homers. Infield goes halfway. Checking on the strat. That is a 1, nothing happening. Armas does not have a steal ability. And there's no hit and run attempt with him there. So Armas stays at first. The pitch from Terrell. That's a 6-6 strikeout chance. 15 is high. Gedman will swing. 3-6 fly ball center field. Out number 1. Next batter will be the designated hitter, Mike Easler. 16 homers in 85 for the Sox, for the BOS Sox. Are your Yankees in the playoffs? They'll make it, barring a complete collapse. But right now, the Yankees are in second place, are in first place in the National League, in the American League East. Here, I'll show you the stats right here. Here's your Yankees. They don't have a magic number yet because it's still above 10. They have a 2-game lead on Toronto. Minnesota's magic number is an 8. Montreal's a 6. The Dodger magic number is a 3. They could clinch tonight. If they win 2 and they lose, and the Reds lose 2, the Dodgers clinch the National League West. Easler will bat. Checking the strat again. Strat says an 11. Nothing happening. Terrell will pitch. 4-3, that's a strikeout chance. 16 is just barely too high. Easler will swing. That's a 3-2. It's a star 2, and he grounds it to first. Do they get the double play? 3-0-4. 4. Trammell, no adjustment. 1-4 double play, and they do not. Armas will easily get to second base. The only play was at first. 2 outs. And the next batter is second baseman Marty Barrett. Barrett batted .266 in 85 for the Red Sox. 2 outs now. Strat says a 14, nothing happening. Terrell will pitch, and that's a 3-6. Strikeout chance. 5. Got him. Struck him out. And the inning ends there. Strikeout number 1 for Terrell. He had 130 of them in 85. No runs and a hit for the Red Sox. Still no score after 2. Top of the third coming up. Leading off for the Tigers will be Nelson Simmons. He is in right field for the game. Sellers will pitch. That is a 4-3, error on a grounder. Simmons swings, 3-3, fly ball center field, 1 out. No error there, of course. And next up for the Tigers, third baseman Tom Brookins. Brookins may not have been a great hitter, but he could play the position pretty well. One of the better Tiger third basemen, I think, in their franchise. Not a great hitter, but a good fielder. Sellers will pitch. 5-2. That's at the park. Fenway Park says 1-5, and that's going to be a double center field for Brookins. Here I am, says Brookins, not a great hitter, and Fenway Park helps him out. 1 out double for Brookins. He will hold it second. Here's the catcher, Bob Melvin. Melvin got the call today, only batted .220, but a very, very good defensive catcher. Infield will stay halfway. Strat says a 15. Nothing happening there. Just misses a bunt attempt. But Brookins on at second. Sellers will pitch. And that's a 2-4. Error on a throw. Melvin will swing. 1-3. That's a fly ball to left field. The ball is hit to Grubb. I'm sorry. The ball is hit to Armas. Now that's a fly ball to left, and that is out number 2. Now Tom Brookins has a base running rating of 5. And he will hold there. It's a fly to left, actually, no advance. So Brookins stays where he's at. 2 outs, and of course there's no throwing error. Could have been if Brookins did try to go to third. Top of the order, here's Whitaker. And that's an 18. Whitaker's not bunting with 2 outs. So Sellers will pitch. That's a 5-3. Walk plus 10. That 19 will be good. Whitaker will walk. Whitaker on base for the second time today. He is now 1 for 1 with a walk. And a chance now for the wannabe Hall of Famer, Alan Trammell. He grounded into a double play his last time up. 2 outs. Strat says nothing. Sellers will pitch. And that is a 6-2. That is a home run with a question mark. Trammell's a righty, but that's a 0. So no chance happening there. But Trammell does get to swing. 4-1, and it's a base hit center field. It's a single. Brookins' base running rating is a 5. The ball is hit to center, and that is Lyons. No adjustment. On a single to center to get from home, that's a +2. Brookins will score. Whitaker's base running rating is a 4. In order to get to third, you subtract 1, so it's a 3. A 1-3, Whitaker gets the third. I'm sorry, 1-4 because of 2 outs. So a 1-4, he gets the third. 5, he holds. 6, someone's out. That is a 4, and he does make it to third base. And Trammell stays at first. And it's the Tigers leading, getting on the board, 1-0. RBI single by Trammell. Next batter will be Kirk Gibson. Runners at first and third, 2 outs. Tigers have a run in. Gibson struck out his last time up. Nothing on the strat roll. Sellers will pitch to Gibson. And that's a 6-1. That's a blank. Gibson gets to swing. 1-2, and it's a fly out to center field. And that will end the inning. 1 run for the Tigers on 2 hits. We go to the bottom of the third. 1-0 Tigers. Leading off for the Red Sox, center fielder Steve Lyons. In this very important game between the Tigers and the Red Sox. Where are my Red Sox fans? Where's Salvador America? Where's our Red Sox fans? Come on, guys. Your Red Sox are on the board, fighting for their playoff lives. Here's the pitch from Terrell. That's a 6-6 strikeout chance. 9 got him. Struck him out. Strikeout number 2 for Terrell. And next up will be the shortstop, Glenn Hoffman. Hoffman batted .276. He's at short for this game for the BOS Sox. Terrell with the pitch, 6-3. That's a range play. Hoffman swings, 3-4. That's a ground ball to second base. That's hit to Whitaker. Whitaker's range is a 2. And he can't get it. It'll be a base hit for Hoffman. Right past Whitaker, just barely. Hoffman gets a big base hit. He'll go to first. And here's Dewey Evans. Infield goes to halfway. Strat says an 11, no play. Terrell looking on. And here's the pitch to Evans. And that's a 1-3, error on a grounder. Evans will swing 1-1. That is a ground ball to third. The ball is hit to Brookins. His error rating is an 11. That's a 13. He will not make the error. Let's see the turn the double play. 3-0-4. And the ball, and Whitaker has no adjustment at second base. A 1-4, they turn the double play. Yes, they do. Third base to second base to first base. Inning over. 5-4-3. No runs and a hit for the Red Sox. Still 1-0 Tigers. A very nice play by Tom Brookins. Does not allow the ball, does not make an error. We go to the top of the fourth inning. Leading off for the Tigers will be Darrell Evans. He is 1 for 1. He singled his last time up. Sellers looking on. Here comes the pitch. And that's a 4-5 range play at the park. Fenway Park says 3-3. That's a base hit to center field. The ball is hit to Lyons. His range is a 3. Does he take a hit away? Yes, he does. He makes the catch and steals a hit away from Darrell Evans, out number 1. Nice catch out there by Steve Lyons. A chance now for Chet Lemon. Lemon is 0 for 1. 1 out. Pitch from Sellers. That's a 2-1. It's a wild pitch. We'll do it again. Ball 1. Sellers will swing again. 2-1. Pitch again. A wild pitch. Ball 2. Sellers 1-4. That's a walk chance. The 12 is going to be too high. Lemon will get the swing, and that's a 6-1. That's a ball at the center field. That is a 5 against a righty. That is a triple for Chet Lemon. He smacks one in the straightaway right in that deep corner in Fenway Park. Lemon on his way to third. He will make it. A triple for Chet Lemon. A 5, and he got it. How about that? 1 out, a runner on third. Here's Johnny Grubb. The infield is gonna play halfway. Actually, gonna play in. They don't want Lemon to score, so we'll see what happens on a grounder. Strat roll says a 17, nothing happening. Sellers will pitch. 2-6, strikeout chance. 6, got him, struck him out. That is the second strikeout for Sellers. You know, he only had 6 strikeouts that year in 4 starts. Very rare. So he has 2 strikeouts in this game. Only 6 strikeouts that year. He only started 4 games. I guess this is one of them. That is out number 2. And now if the Tigers want to get Lemon in here, it'll be up to Nelson Simmons. Simmons is 0 for 1. Infield is now back. Sellers will pitch. 5-5. That's a blank. Simmons gets the pitch, gets the swing. 3-6, and it's a fly ball to right field. And Sellers will get out of it. No runs and a hit. A triple by Lemon, but they cannot bring him in. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Leading off for the Bo Sox will be Wade Boggs. Boggs is 1 for 1. He hit a base hit his last time up. Pitch from Terrell. And that's a 1-2. That's at the park. Fenway Park says 6-4, and that is a possible home run to the pull side. Boggs against a righty is a 5. That's a 15. It's going to be too high. And since it's hit to the pull side, it's going to be a fly out to right. Boggs hits it pretty deep, but not deep enough, and that's out number 1. Next batter will be Buckner. Buckner grounded to a double play his last time up. Pitch from Terrell, 3-4. That's a range play. Buckner gets the swing, 5-5. That's a ball hit to center field. That is a 3. Against a righty, it's a single, but it's a range play. So the ball's hit the center. Chet Lemon is out there. A 1-4, he takes it away. And he does. Takes a single away from Bill Buckner. Fly out to center, out number 2. Tigers flashing some defense. Next up is Tony Armas. Armas is 1-for-1, singled his last time up. Pitch from Terrell, 6-3. That's again a range play. Armas will swing 4-5. That's a ball at the left field. And an 18. And on an 18 against a righty, that is over the home run section here, but it's a range play. It is a range play. So the ball is at the right, and that is Simmons. His range is a 3. If he doesn't get it, it's either a single or a double. And he will make the catch on a 3, and the side is retired. 3 deep fly balls, but none of them find the ground. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Terrell. Still 1-0 Tigers after 4. We go to the top of the 5th. Tom Brookins leads off for Detroit. He hit a double his last time up. He's 1-for-1. Sellers, 5-3. That's a walk plus 10. That 4 is good. Brookins will trot down to first. Sellers allows a walk. That's his second walk issued. He only had 6 walks up in 1985. He only pitched 22 innings, though. So it's one of the reasons why. Although, funny is, he's got 24 batters faced. So he can go through the lineup at least twice. He's about to do that anyway. Brookins on at first. Here's Melvin. Infield halfway. Pitch is a 15. Nothing happening. Sellers will pitch to Melvin. That's a 4-1. That's a blank. Melvin gets the swing. 2-1. Base hit to right. That's a single. Brookins' base running rating is a 5. Plus 2. The single to right is a 7. The right fielder is Evans. Minus 2 is a 5. Brookins, a 1-5. He gets the third. A 6, someone's out. That is a 6. Someone is out. It is not him. Brookins does make third. Melvin tries to take second, and he is thrown out there. 1 out. Brookins does take third base, but Melvin tries to get greedy, and he's thrown out by Dewey Evans at second base. So that is a single, but that is an out. So 1 man down, and now a runner on third for Lou Whitaker. Whitaker is 1-for-1, singled and walked. Infield will now be coming in. Brookins has got great speed. Red Sox don't want any more runs to score here. Checking on a strat, that's an 11. Nothing happening. Sellers will pitch. That's a 5-5. That's a blank. Whitaker gets the swing. 3-1 against a righty. He blasts one into left field. That's going to bounce off the green monster for a double. Whitaker will trot into second easily. Brookins comes in to score. 2-0 Tigers. Stadium groans. Ugh. Whitaker now 2 for 2, gets a big double, puts the Tigers now ahead by 2. And next batter is Alan Trammell. Trammell is 1 for 2, singled last time up. Whitaker on its second. Strat says a 4, nothing happening. Sellers will pitch, and that's a 2-5. That's a walk chance. The 1 is good. Trammell trots down to first on a walk. And now it looks like Sellers is having a problem. The next batter is Kirk Gibson as the Boston bullpen starts to warm up here in the 5th. Infield moves to halfway. Runners at first and second. Pitch from Strat roll says an 11. Sellers will pitch. That's a 3-4. That's at the park. Fenway Park says 2-6. And we got a rare play. It's a blank. Rare play with men on base. Let's see what we get. And it's a 61. It's a slow roller to the pitcher who possibly bobbles and possibly throws wild to first. Resolved by rolling against the pitcher error rate. First for the bobble, then for the throw. Sellers has an error rating of 20, which means he bobbles it and he throws it away. And he throws it. So it's going to be 2 errors on Sellers. So here's what that means. It is a throw. I consider it a throwing error. So the throw is a bobble and it is a throwing error. The throw is meant to Buckner. His range is a 4. He's got to try to make this, so this is going to go past him. It's already a 1-base advance automatic. And he does. So it's an automatic 1-base. It's automatic. It's a 1-base advance, but that is all I'm going to give him. I know somebody told me it should be a 2-base advance, but in my opinion, Buckner saves the ball from going past him. The runners only advance 1 base. It will be 2 errors, though, on Sellers. He bobbled it, and then he threw it. And he threw it wide. So that is 2 errors on Sellers. And the bases are loaded. And that is E1 twice. 2 errors on the Red Sox, not what they needed. And with the bases loaded, here's Darrell Evans. Not the guy you want to check for an error was Jeff Sellers. Bases loaded for Evans, and I think Boston's going to make the move now, as that's it for Jeff Sellers. And they will go to the bullpen. Let's see who they're going to bring out. Red Sox are going to bring out Steve Crawford, 6-5, 12 saves, a 3.76 ERA. Crawford will pitch to Darrell Evans. The infield is going to be, well, the only double play you can turn is if the infield is in as home to first. So they're going to they're going to keep the infield back. No, actually, they're going to call the infield in. You're down by 2 runs. You can't allow any more runs to score. Bases loaded. Crawford will pitch. First, we'll check the strat. That's an 18. Nothing happening. Crawford will pitch. That is a 2-2. Strikeout chance. 1. Got him. What a pitch. Big strikeout on Darrell Evans. 2 outs. Boy, do the Red Sox need that. Now it's up to Chet Lemon with the bases loaded. Strat rolls as a 6. Nothing happening. Crawford will pitch to Lemon. And that's a 1-1. That's a blank. Lemon gets the swing. 6-3. That's a ball at the left field. And again, that is a 6. And against a righty, this time it is too high. That's going to be a fly out to left field, and the inning will end there. He missed it by a 6. Lemon almost had his second triple of the game. But this time it is caught, and the inning ends there. So no runs. I'm sorry, 1 run. 1 run on 2 hits and 2 errors. We're halfway through this game. 2-0 Tigers. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Leading off for Boston will be Gedman. Gedman is 0 for 1. And here comes Walt Terrell, who's having a pretty good game so far. Starting the bottom of the 5th, Gedman the batter. And that is a 3-1, and against the lefty, it's a blank. Gedman gets the swing, 4-1, and that's a base hit past third. Single for Gedman. He gets a big base hit, and the Red Sox get the leadoff man on. Next batter is Mike Easler, infield halfway. They are going to check the strat. That's a 3, nothing happening. No, Salvador's not here. He'll probably catch in later. Gedman on it first. Terrell with the pitch. That's a 1-6 hit by pitch. 3. Wow, just missed him. Easler's a 3, but Terrell's a -1, makes it a 2. Wow, Terrell just missed Easler. Easler somersaults out the way, swings the bat. 3-5, and a line drive to short. That's out number 1. Is there a double play? That is a 2, and no. Gedman gets back. Out number 1. Next batter up will be Marty Barrett. Barrett is 0 for 1. And that is a 9. Nothing happening on the strat. Terrell will pitch. That's a 3-2. Strikeout chance. 11 is high. Barrett gets the swing. 6-4. Base hit to left field. That's a single. Gedman's base running rating is a 2. -2 on a single to left to get the third is a 0. Johnny Grubb has no adjustment. Gedman will automatically hold at second. There is no throw. And now the Red Sox are in business with 1 out, and the batter will be Lyons. Lyons is 0 for 1. We'll go talk to Terrell on the mound for a moment. Runners at first and second. Now we'll see a pit. We'll see the strat roll, and that is a 13. Nothing happening. Terrell will pitch to Lyons. That's a 2-1. That's a double question mark. Against the lefty, a single 1 would have to be on a 1. That's a 5. It's too high. So Lyons gets the swing, though, and that is a 4-4, and that's a ball at the right field. That is a 6. Against a righty, that's going to be a base hit to right for Lyons. Base running rating is a 2. In order to get home, you add 1, it's a 3. The right fielder for Detroit is Simmons. He adds 1, it's a 4. A 1-4, Gedman scores. 5, he holds. 6, someone's out. That is a 6, and the one guy that's out is Gedman. He is thrown out at the plate. 6-5, Gedman is out of there. Thrown out by Nelson Simmons. 2 outs. And on the 5, and on the white die 5, the batters will only be able to move 1 base. So runners at first and second, 2 outs now. Oh, Gedman is gunned down at the plate. Runners still at first and second, but now with 2 outs. The infield is back, and the next batter is Glenn Hoffman. Oh, the fans here at Fenway thought they had a run, but Gedman gets blown out there on a 6-5 as the lead runner is thrown out. 2 outs. Now the infield is back. Strat roll says a 9, nothing happening. Terrell will pitch. That's a 1-2. That's at the park. Fenway Park says 1-3. That's a star 1. It's a ground ball to third. Ground ball to first. Picked up by Evans. He'll tag the bag, and Walt Terrell gets out of the jam. No runs, 3 hits. At the end of 5, still 2-0 Tigers. Holy cow. Rich Gegman gunned down at the plate by Nelson Simmons. We go to the top of the 6th inning. Steve Crawford is due to pitch. They got left switch right coming up, and Crawford's going to stay out there. He'll pitch to Johnny Grubb, leading off the top of the 6th inning. Grubb is 0 for 2. Crawford's pitch, 6-5. Walk chance, 9 is good. Grubb trots down to first. Leadoff walk against Grubb. And now here is Nelson Simmons, and he gets booed here from this sellout Fenway Park crowd. The Fenway Park crowd know how important this game is against the Tigers. So Grubb is on at first, and they go ahead and they boo Simmons. Infield is halfway. Still rolling Strat. That is a 13, nothing happening. Crawford will pitch. That's a 2-5. That's at the park. Fenway Park says 1-2. Base hit past short. It's a single. Grubb with a base running rating of 2. No way he makes third. He has to hold. Base hit for Simmons. And Simmons gives a nice sarcastic wave to the Fenway Park crowd for the boos. A nice sarcastic wave, blowing kisses out to the crowd. And now the crowd is beginning to chant something that I can't actually say in this stream. Here's Tom Brookins. Brookins is 1 for 1, doubled and walked. Infield is still halfway. Strat roll says a 16, nothing happening. Although Brookins is not going to bunt. So Crawford will pitch. Crawford, 1-4, strikeout chance. 13 is high. Brookins gets the swing, 3-3, fly ball right field. And that is out number 1. Grubb's base running rating is a 2. The only way he's thrown out at 1-2, he scores. 1-2, he gets the third. A 6-6, he's out. Any other way, he holds, and he does hold at second. So Grubb stays at second base. It wasn't deep enough. And the next batter will be Bob Melvin. Melvin 1 for 2. Infield still halfway. Strat roll a 19. Melvin's not going to bunt. Runners at first and second. Tigers leading 2-0 here in the top of the 6th. Crawford, 2-4. That's a strikeout chance. 19 is high. Just barely high, but it is high. Melvin, a 5-6 against a right-hander. That's a fly out to center field. And that is out number 2. And Grubb will hold at second base. He does not have a chance to move to third on that. Now with 2 outs, coming up for the Tigers is Lou Whitaker. Whitaker having a good game. He's 2 for 2. Single and double, and he walked. Runners at first and second. Crawford trying to get out this inning. 2-0. Rolling the Strat. 12, no play. Crawford will pitch. 4-6. Wild pitch. That's an 11, and it's ball 1. Oh, just missed it. Just missed the chance at a pass ball. Ball 1. Crawford will do it again. That's a 3-5. That's a range play. Whitaker takes a swing. 4-3. A ground ball to short. The ball is hit to Hoffman. Ugh. Not the guy you want to hit it to. Not the guy you want to get on a range play. Hoffman's range is a 1. And he makes the play. What a play by Hoffman. He's got it. Dives for it. Makes the play. Throws to second to get Simmons. Side retired. What a play by Hoffman. Makes da-da-da, da-da-da. That goes on Sports Center. So no runs and a hit for the Tigers. It's still 2-0, bottom of the sixth. And that had base hit written all over it. But Hoffman makes the play. Bottom of the sixth coming up. Top of the order for the Bo Sox. Here's Dewey Evans. Evans is 0 for 2. A great chance for the Bo Sox last time, but they couldn't get it in. Now we'll see what they do now. Terrell, still pretty strong. He will pitch. That's a 1-4. That's a strikeout chance. The 9 got him. Struck out Evans. And that is strikeout number 3 for Terrell. 1 out. Next up is Boggs. Boggs is 1 for 2. Terrell will pitch. That's a 6-6 strikeout chance, 20 high. Boggs will swing. 4-5, fly out to left. And that's the second out. And next batter is Billy Buckner. Buckner is 0 for 2. Walt Terrell pitching a gem here so far. Pitch from Terrell, 4-5. That's a walk plus 10. That 20 is too high. Buckner against the right would only be a 15 with a plus 10. So Buckner doesn't walk, but he does get to swing. That's a 3-2. It's a star 4, and he grounds it to third. And a 1-2-3 inning for Terrell. At the end of 6, still 2-0 Tigers. Boston just not getting the breaks tonight. We go to the top of the 7th. You got right, left coming up. Trammell coming on to bat. Crawford's actually going to pitch to him. Crawford's going to pitch to Trammell, and then we'll probably see a new pitcher for the lefties. Crawford will pitch to Trammell. Trammell is 1 for 2. Crawford with the pitch. 1-4. Strikeout chance. 17 is too high. Trammell gets the swing. 2-5, and he grounds it to third. And that is out number 1. Tigers now have a couple of lefties coming up. Kirk Gibson is next. Steve Crawford is going to come out. The Red Sox are going to go to the bullpen. Think they will bring in a lefty. Let's see who they're going to do. And it will be... Coming on to pitch will be Tim Lawler. Lawler was a trade late by from the White Sox to the Red Sox. That's why he's in a White Sox uniform. So Tim Lawler will pitch to Gibson. He can pitch to 8 batters. Lawler will pitch. And that's a 2-4. That is a home run check. Straight home run check. Gibson against the lefty is a 14. That's a 15. He just missed it. Wow. Just missed it, but Gibson does get to swing. And that's a 5-4. He does get a base hit past first. And that is a single for Gibson. Single for Gibson will hold it first. And the batter will be Darrell Evans. Infield halfway. Checking a strat. 11, nothing happening. Lawler will pitch. That's a 6-2. That's a walk chance. The 15 is high. Evans gets to swing. That's a 1-5, and it's a fly out to center. Of course, Gibson stays at first. There are now 2 outs. And here is Chet Lemon. Lemon is 1 for 3. He's got a triple. Almost had his second triple in the last inning. Infield is back. Strat says an 11, nothing happening. Lawler will pitch. And that is a 3-5. That's at the park. Fenway Park, 3-5. And that again, it's a rare play. It's a blank. Rare play with men on base. Let's see what we have this time. And that's a 3-3. It's a shallow fly with less than 2 out. Shallow fly ball to right field. Resolved play as a F9 range play. Well, there are 2 outs, so that really just turns out to be a F9 range, a fly ball to right field for a range play. The right fielder for the Red Sox is Evans. His range is a 3. And he's got it. Makes the catch. Inning over. Nice play by Evans. No runs and a hit for the Tigers. We got a close game. Boston getting chances, but not cashing in. The Tigers are doing a better job. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Tigers lead 2-0. Sing your Take Me Out to the Ball game. And since we're at Fenway Park, also your Sweet Caroline. I will be right back. What have we got coming up on Inside Pitch? Well, tomorrow it will be game number 6 of the 2020 World Series between the Dodgers and the Rays. It'll be Blake Snell going up against Tony Gonsolin. The Rays tried to go ahead and clinch the series this morning, but they ran into a buzzsaw named Kershaw, and the Dodgers did to them what the Rays did to them the day before. So game 6 of the 2020 World Series tomorrow. And on tomorrow night on Inside Pitch, we now begin playing 1 game per day instead of 1 every other day. And tomorrow we go back to Veterans Stadium. It will be the New York Mets taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. A very important matchup there back in the National League East. So the Mets will take on the Phillies tomorrow. Rick Aguilera against Freddie Tolliver. So we got lots of baseball action as tomorrow we begin the 2-week stretch. So the pennant race begins, and now the final 2 weeks of the season will play 1 game per day instead of 1 every other day. All right, and only will have a 10-minute ticker for only 1 day instead of 2. All our way to the final week, final few days of the regular season. Who will make the playoffs? Who will go home and have to wait for the next season replay that I do? We're in the bottom of the 7th inning. Tigers lead 2-0 here over Boston. Walt Terrell is still pretty strong. He's going to stay out there. He's pitching a shutout. Tony Armas leads off for the Red Sox. He's 1 for 2. Bottom of the 7th. Terrell's pitch, 2-4 against the righty. Strikeout chance, one, got him. Struck him out. Strikeout number 4 for Terrell. The Red Sox are just not hitting. Here's Rich Gedman. 1 out. Terrell will pitch. And that's a 6-4. And against the lefty, it's a blank. Gedman takes a swing. 1-2. Base hit past second. And Gedman will go to first. Second hit of the game for Gedman. He's 2 for 3. And the next batter is Easler. Easler's 0 for 2. 1 out, infield halfway. Checking a strat. 4, nothing happening. Terrell will pitch to Easler. Pitch on the way, 6-2. That's a walk chance. The 6 is good. And it is a base on balls. And now the Red Sox again have business going on. Runners at first and second now. And a chance for Marty Barrett. Barrett is 1 for 2. Infield staying halfway. Terrell, they're going to stick with him. See if he can get out of this. Strat rule says a 5, nothing happening. Terrell getting ready to pitch. Here it comes, and that's a 3-3. Error on a throw. Barrett will swing. 1-5, star 5. It's a ground ball to short. The ball is hit to Trammell. His error rating is a 6. That's a 4. It's going to be an error. They're trying to turn the double play, so the throw is going to second. So we already know there's going to be an error. Question is, it's a throwing error, so the throw is going to second base. That's Whitaker. His range is a 2. His range is a 2. Does he make the play? Does he keep it from going into the outfield? No, he does not. So here's what we got. We already know it's a one-base error. We already know it's a one-base error. Now we got to roll to see if the runners advance on the error. Gedman is first. His base running rating is a 2. His base running rating is a 2. A 2 or less, he scores. No, he does not. He will not come in. He will hold at third. So the error allows the runners to advance one base, but Gedman cannot come in. So that is an E6. And the bases are loaded for the Red Sox, and that's the first error on the Tigers. Big error on Alan Trammell, who makes the throwing error, and it gets by Whitaker, but Gedman, and a slow runner, cannot take advantage of it. And that is the rule on an error on a throw, in case any of you are wondering about it. It is only a one-base error, unless the runners can advance. So the bases are loaded, though, for Steve Lyons. Lyons is 1 for 2. So bases loaded. They're going to go talk to Terrell, see what he wants to do, and they're going to leave Terrell out there. They're going to leave Terrell out there and see if he can get it. The infield is going to play. Ooh, what do you want to do here? The infield is going to play in. If they turn a double play, it would be home to first. Walt Terrell getting ready. Checking a strat. That's a 7. Nothing happening. This is a big at-bat. Terrell will pitch. 3-1 against the lefty. It's a blank. Lyons swings. 6-2. Single right field. It's a base hit for Lyons. Gedman comes in to score. On a single to right, Easler only has a base running rating of 1. On a single to right, you add 1, it's a 2. The right fielder for Detroit is Simmons. He adds 1, it's a 3. A 1-3, Easler scores. 4 or 5, he holds. 6, someone's out. And that is a 3, he will score. Easler comes in to score. Marty Barrett's base running rating is a 4. That is a 3. And we used the same dice roll. Barrett's rating was a 4, and it was a single to right. And you add to get first and third plus 2 is a 6. Barrett will make third, and Lyons holds it first. And this game is tied. Steve Lyons, 2 RBI single, and the game is tied. Stadium cheers. Yay! A gigantic error by Alan Trammell keeps the inning alive. We're tied at 2 right now. Wow, what a play. And the batter will be Glenn Hoffman. And that is going to be it for Terrell. Really not his fault. But that is going to be it for him. And they will bring in a new pitcher to pitch to Hoffman. I think they'll bring in a righty. Coming on to pitch for the Tigers will be Aurelio Lopez, 3-7, 5 saves, a 4.80 ERA. Lopez comes in, and he will now pitch. Glenn Hoffman at the plate, still 1 out, as the Red Sox couldn't get any help, and now they finally break through. Who were the starters? They were Walt, Terrell, and Bob, they were Walt, Terrell, and Jeff Sellers were the starters there, as Mark Forsberg joins us here at Fenway Park. Big RBI single. 2 RBIs. Barrett on at third. Lyons at first. Hoffman at plate. The infield is going to be, they're going to call the infield in again. Fans here at Fenway. Red Sox tie the game. Lopez now the pitcher. Strat roll 3. Lyons has a stolen base chance, but I don't think he would run here. He's an 11, plus 1 is a 12. Catcher, Melvin, plus 1's a 13. He's got 12 stolen bases. No, I'm going to let Hoffman hit. Runners at first and third. Infield is in. Lopez, 5-5. Strikeout chance. 4. Got him. Struck him out. He strikes out Hoffman. And that's out number 2. Now the infield could go back. Now it's a chance for Dewey Evans. Runners at the corners, now 2 outs. The Red Sox have tied this game. Lopez checking a strat. And that is a 15, nothing happening. Lopez will pitch. And that's a 6-5. Strikeout chance. 5 got him. He struck out Evans. And the inning ends there. 2 runs for the Red Sox on 2 hits and a big error on Trammell. After 7, tied at 2. In this very important game here in the American League East. Red Sox are only a game back of the Tigers for 3rd place. Remember, top 3 gets you into the playoffs in each division. So 3rd is just as important as 2nd and 1st. Salvador America joins us here at Fenway Park. About time he got here to watch his Red Sox. You knew Boston was playing tonight. I told you that. Probably didn't remember. Top of the 8th inning. Johnny Grubb will lead it off for the Tigers. Tim Lawler will pitch to him. Lawler is actually pretty good against the lefties in the top of the 8th. Lawler will pitch. And that's a 1-6. Walk chance. 5. It's good. Grubb drops down to first. Johnny, leadoff walk by Johnny Grubb. Trots to first. And that will bring up Nelson Simmons. Got to take care of work duties first. I don't want to hear it. Your Red Sox are on the board tonight. You tell work they can stick it. Oh. Grubb on it first. Simmons at the plate. Infield is halfway. And that is a 14, nothing happening. Lawler will pitch to Simmons. And that's a 3-1. Range play at the park. Fenway Park says 3-4. It's a ground ball to second. It's a range play. The ball is into Barrett. His range is a 3, but with the infield halfway, it's a 2. He's got it. Makes the play. Will they get 2, 3, 0, 4? Shortstop Hoffman, no adjustment. 1-4. They turn the double play. Yes, they do. Second to shortstop to first, 2 outs. 4-6-3 double play. What a play there made by Barrett. 2 down. And that had base hit written all over it. And the batter now is Brookins. 2 outs now. Lawler is going to pitch to Brookins. Brookins is 1 for 2. Pitch from Lawler. That's a 2-6 against the righty. It's a blank. Brookins swings 2-2. That's a ball hit to center field. That is a 13 against the lefty. That's a triple for Brookins. Brookins got all of it, and he kicks it into left field. Brookins is going to go to third and hold there. A big triple for Brookins. How big was that double play now? Brookins gets the triple. He will hold at third. And the batter is Bob Melvin. Tied at 2. Brookins on at third. 2 outs. Lawler is going to go ahead and he's going to pitch. Red Sox bullpen warming up. Bob's Tabletop Sports joins us here at Fenway Park. Yeah, I thought you're only broadcasting blowouts now, right? Lawler will pitch to Melvin. Checking a strat. That's a 1. Brookins. No steal. He can't steal anyway. In order for him to steal home, he'd have to be a 5, at least on attempt. Lawler will pitch to Melvin. And that's a 2-2. That's a walk plus 10. And that 10 will do it. Melvin walks. Runners at the corners. So now runners at the corners for Lou Whitaker. They're going to talk to Lawler for a moment. Whitaker actually hits lefties a little worse. So Lawler, this will be probably his last batter. He will be tired after this one. They're going to have him pitch to Whitaker, or do they? I'm going to check the bullpen, see what I want to do here for the Red Sox. Not really satisfied with the Red Sox bullpen. No, I'm going to stick with Lawler. I'm going to stick with him for this batter. Tim Lawler will pitch to Whitaker. 2 outs. Tied at 2. Strat says a 9. Nothing happening. Salvador America says his game is testing his patience. Lawler will pitch. That's a 3-3. Strikeout chance. 4. Got him. Struck him out. And the inning is over. No runs. There was a hit. There was a triple and a couple of walks. We go to the bottom of the 8th, tied at 2. Lawler gets it done. He will come out because he's definitely not pitching the next inning. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Leading off for the Red Sox will be Wade Boggs. Boggs is 1 for 3. Lopez will pitch to Boggs. Or will he? Let me see here. Let me check Detroit. See if I want to bring in a lefty instead. See what I want to do for the Tigers here. We're going to see a new pitcher. Lopez coming out and coming on to pitch for the Red Sox will be Bill Scherer. Will be Bill Scherer. 3 wins, 2 losses, a 4.36 ERA. He is a lefty, though. Bill Scherer will pitch to Wade Boggs here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Scherer will pitch. That's a 3-3. Range play. Boggs gets to swing. 3-1. Fly ball left field. The ball is hit to Grubb. His range is a 2. He can't get it. Is it a single or a double? It's a single. Boggs will hold it first. Leadoff base hit for the Sox. For the Bo Sox. And the batter now will be Bill Buckner. Infield halfway. Red Sox 1 game back of Detroit for 3rd place. This game is very important. Checking the strat roll. And that is a 14-0 happening. Boggs on it first. Buckner the batter. Pitch from Scherer. 6-4. That is a walk chance. 15 is high. Buckner gets to swing. 6-4. Ground ball to second base. 3 minus 1 is 2. Plus 1 is 3. Trammell has no adjustment on shortstop. A 1-3, they turn the double play. Yes, they do. 4-6-3 double play, 2 outs. Buckner grounds into the 4-6-3. Two men down, and now the batter is Armas. That is the 3rd double play the Red Sox have hit into tonight. Armas the batter now with 2 outs. Scherer will pitch. 1-4. Against the righty, it's a blank. Armas will swing. 3-2. That's a ball hit. That's a ball hit to center field. That is a 4. Against the lefty, it's going to be a single for Armas. Armas gets a 2-out base knock. He'll hold it first. The inning will continue. And the next batter is Rich Gedman. He will swing. Oh, how big was that double play now? Armas probably would have brought in a run. Gedman having a good night tonight, though. He's 2 for 3. There are 2 outs. Bill Scherer will pitch to Gedman. Checking on a strat. 20. Scherer has a pickoff chance. Throws to first. And it's an error. He throws it away. He throws it away. It's a pickoff error. Armas will go to second. A big error on Bill Scherer trying to pick him off. Rolls a 3, and it goes into the dugout. Armas goes to second. And now Gedman with a base hit could probably bring him in. And that is the 2nd error on the Tigers. Both teams have had 2 errors in this game. Armas on its 2nd. They'll re-roll again. Scherer, 7. This time nothing happening. Scherer will pitch to Gedman with 2 outs. But now Armas on its 2nd. Scherer with the pitch. 5-1. Error on a throw. Gedman will swing. 4-4. Star 1. It's a ground ball to third. The ball is hit to Brookins. His error rating is an 11. That's an 18. He will not make the error. He throws to first, and the side is retired. Oh, boy. No runs, 2 hits. Still tied at 2. Will we see some top of the ninth inning magic? Alan Trammell will lead off for the Tigers. Red Sox need a pitcher. And the Red Sox are going to go with, this is the ninth inning, so I can pretty much use any pitcher. They're going to go with Bob Woodward. 1 win, no losses, no saves, a 1.69 ERA. He had only 3 relief appearances, but he's on the roster, and we will go with him. Woodward will pitch. He's actually the best reliever they have in the bullpen right now. Woodward can pitch to 11 batters. We'll see how long he can go. Alan Trammell leads off for the Tigers here in the top of the ninth. Woodward will pitch. That's a 3-6. Double question mark, blank completely. Nothing there. So Trammell will swing. That's a 1-3, and it's a fly out to left. Out number 1. Next batter is Kirk Gibson. Gibson is 1 for 3, reached on an error and singled. Woodward will pitch to Gibson. And that's a 3-2. Automatic out. And that's a star 1, a fly out to left. 2 outs. And now a chance for Darrell Evans. Evans is 1 for 4. He will swing. Woodward looking in. He'll pitch to Evans. And that's a 3-6. Again, a double question mark. Again, it's an automatic blank. Evans does get to swing. That's a 4-4 and a fly ball to center field. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. That's the first 1-2-3 inning on the Tigers in this game. It took them all the way to the 9th. The Tigers got a hit in every single inning except this one. So 3 up and 3 down. Will we see some bottom of the ninth inning magic? Tied at 2. Mike Easler leads off for Boston. Scherer coming out. Detroit will now go to probably its best reliever to try to get this game into extras. And they're going to ask Willie Hernandez to do it. 8 wins, 10 losses, 31 saves, a 2.70 ERA. Willie Hernandez will pitch to Mike Easler in the bottom of the 9th. Fans here at Fenway Park know how important this is. Baseball Demos joins us here at Fenway Park. Hernandez will pitch to Easler. Pitch from Hernandez. 3-6. Strikeout chance. 6. Got him. Struck him out. Easler goes down on strikes. And the next batter now is Marty Barrett. Barrett is 1 for 2. Singled and reached on an error. Barrett will hit. Hernandez looking in. Tied. Here comes the pitch. 2-5. Range play at the park. Fenway Park. 6-2. Fly ball to left field, but it's a range play. The ball is hit the left field. That is Grubb. Grubb has a range of a 2. And he can't get it. Single or double? That's a double for Marty Barrett. And the winning run is in scoring position. Barrett gets a big double. Gets into scoring position. And the batter is Steve Lyons. And I think we're going to see a pinch hitter for Lyons. Although, Lyons is 2 for 3. He'll hit. Save it better. Steve Lyons against Willie Hernandez, 1 out. The infield is back. Winning run at second base. Fans here at Fenway on the feet. Hernandez checking a strat. And that is a 5. Nothing happening. Hernandez does have a pickoff chance. Hernandez will pitch. That's a 5-6. Strikeout chance. Got him. Struck him out on a 3. Struck him out. 2 down. And now it'll be up to Glenn Hoffman to try to get Barrett in. Hoffman's 1-3, 276 average. He'll swing. 2 outs. Fans are at Fenway. Barrett on its second. Willie Hernandez ready for the pitch. Strat roll says an 18. Hoffman's not bunting, so we're going to hit away. Hernandez will pitch. That's a 6-6. Strikeout chance. 16 is high. Hoffman gets the swing. Suicide, so re-roll. Hoffman gets the swing. 4-4, and he grounds it to first. Picked up by Evans. He'll take the play. Side retired. Free baseball here. Get your free baseball. And again, we have extra innings. At the end of 9, tied at 2. I call it suicidice. You know how you call suicide? When you call it suicide, S-U-I-C-I-D-E. I just go ahead and switch it. Suicidice. I just switch the C and the D around, so I call it suicidice. When the die roll is messed up. It means the die jumped out of the pond when he shouldn't have, so I call it suicidice. We go to the top of the 10th inning. We are tied at 2. Bob Woodward has a few batters he can face. He'll stay out there as long as he can for now. Top of the 10th, here's Chet Lemon. Third place is on the mark. And I'll show you the standings here real quick again. As you can see, Detroit 78-68. Boston 78-70. So they are a full game back because Boston's played 2 games more. So if Boston wins this game, they will take over at 79 wins. They'll really be tied with Boston, with Detroit, but they have the wins number. So how big is this game? I'll tell you, it's huge. As Salvador America says, the dice are rigged. We still got 10-minute ticker coming up, and this is also the last 2-day 10-minute ticker. Starting tomorrow, only 1 day, as we're now going to play the final 2 weeks of the season, 1 per day. And it starts with the Mets and the Phillies tomorrow night. Chet Lemon leads off for Detroit here in the top of the 10th, tied at 2. Another great extra inning game. Lemon is 1 for 4. He's got a triple. Woodward with the pitch. 1-6. Walk chance. 9. It's good. Lemon goes to first on a walk. Lemon has a 10. -1 is a 9. He will walk. And the go-ahead run is automatically on base. And the next batter will be Johnny Grubb. And Grubb is the left fielder. And I'm going to see what the Tigers want to do here with anybody they want to bring into bat. 245 average. I usually let him hit for that. Usually it's got to be around 230. I'll make a pitch. I'll make a change. Johnny Grubb will go ahead and swing. Lemon on it first. Infield halfway. Salvador says the dice are low. Lower dice. Yeah, low dice. Checking a strat. And that is a 12. Nothing happening. Woodward will pitch. 2-5. Possible error. Grubb will swing. 4-4. That's a fly ball to center field. The ball is hit to Lyons. His error rating is an 11. And oh my God, that's right on it. But it doesn't matter. It's either a 20 or a 2. It doesn't matter because it's an even number. That's not going to be an error. It'd have to be an odd number. So it's no error on the play. That's just a fly out to center, out number 1. Right on there, but either way, if it was an odd or even, I would have had to re-roll it. I'll leave it alone. No error. That's out number 1. Nice play by Lyons. Now the batter is Nelson Simmons. Simmons is in right field. 239 average. He's going to go ahead and hit away. Woodward will pitch to Simmons. Infield halfway, checking a strat. That's a 6, nothing happening. Woodward will pitch. 2-3. That's a strikeout chance. 14 is high. Barely misses. Simmons gets to swing. 4-5. It's a star 1 and a fly out to left. And that's out number 2. Now the batter is Tom Brookins. Brookins having a good night. He is 2 for 3, a double and a triple, and he walked. Woodward will pitch to him. Strat says a 4, nothing happening. Woodward will pitch. That's a 2-6. Walk chance, 20 is high. Brookins gets to swing. 6-5. Fly ball to left field. That's gone to Armas. Armas will make the catch, and the inning is over. A leadoff walk, but the Tigers can't do anything with it. We go to the bottom of the 10th, tied at 2. Willie Hernandez can pitch to 2 batters before being tired, but he will have to start with the top of the order. Here is Dewey Evans. Dwight Evans is 0 for 4. Not had a good game. Bottom of the 10th. Will we see some 10th inning magic? Hernandez. That's a 6-1. That's a blank. Evans gets the swing. That's a 1-1, and it's a ground ball to third. Throw goes to first. First out. Out number 1. Next batter is Boggs. Boggs is 2 for 4, 2 singles. Hernandez will pitch. 1-1, blank. Boggs gets the swing. 3-3, single into center field. That's a base hit. And Boggs will hold it first. Boggs is now 3 for 5. And the batter is Bill Buckner. Hernandez is now tired. And Buckner hits lefties a little worse than righties. I'm going to check the Detroit bullpen, see what I want to do here. Although I may have Hernandez pitch to him. And I think I'm going to. Hernandez is going to pitch to Buckner. He is tired, so you got to watch the tired results. Taking a chance here. I'm going to go with the lefty-on-lefty matchup. Checking on Strat. That's a 9. Nothing happening. Infield is halfway. Hernandez will pitch. That's a 5-1 against the lefty. It's an automatic out. It's a star 5 and a fly out to center. And that is out number 2. Hernandez gets the big out there. And here's Tony Armas. Here is Tony Armas. What do we want to do with it? What do we do with Hernandez? Ugh. Hernandez is going to come out. They're going to bring in a righty. They're going to bring in a right-hander against Armas. Coming on to pitch is going to be Randy O'Neal. 5-5, 1 save, 3.24 ERA. O'Neal now becomes the 5th Tiger pitcher. Boggs on at first. There are 2 outs. O'Neal will pitch to him. Against Armas. Surratt rolls, says a 4. Nothing happening. O'Neal will pitch to Armas. O'Neal, 5-1. Range play. Armas gets to swing. 3-5. That's a fly ball to left field. The ball is hit to Grubb. His range is a 2. He can't get it. If it's a single, Boggs can only make it to third. If it's a double, he's got a chance to win it. It's a double. It is a double. Boggs has a base running rating of 3. Has a base running rating of 3. 2 outs becomes a 4. The left fielder is Grubb. It's a 0. A single to left is a -1. So we'll double check that again. It's a 3 plus 1 is a 4. On a double to left field to score from home, score from first is a -1. A 1-3. A 1-3. Boggs wins the game. 4-5 he holds. 6. Someone's out. Now, if it is a 6, if it's a 6-2 to 6-5, Boggs is out. If it's a 6-1 or a 6-6, Boggs still wins the game because the lead runner scores. And Armas would have been thrown. So here we go. 1-3. Boggs scores and wins. Yes, Boggs comes around third. The throw comes in, not in time. Walk-off double by Armas. Red Sox win the game. It's a 1. Boggs scores all the way from second. Red Sox win. Red Sox win. Duh! Red Sox win. Stadium cheers. Yay! Tony Armas, an RBI double that bounces off on a double to left that bounces off the green monster. Grubb throws it in, but no way. Boggs comes in to score. 3-2 Red Sox. They are now tied they now have a 1-win lead in third place. What a win for Boston in 10 innings. 1 run on 2 hits. Final line score coming up, and then 10-minute ticker. For the Red Sox, 3 runs on 13 hits and 2 errors. For the Tigers, 2 runs on 10 hits and 2 errors. Bob Woodward gets the win, and Willie Hernandez takes the loss. The run was charged to him, even though Randy O'Neal gave up the hit. Red Sox get the win here, 3-2 over the Tigers, and now move into third with a record now of 79-70 over Detroit's 78-69. We still got 10-minute ticker coming up. Don't go away. It's next. Timeout. Walk-off double. Walk-off RBI double for the Red Sox. They get that big win today. And they actually do hold up because of the 12 versus 9. So Boston does get that win in 10 innings. How about that for excitement? It is time for 10-minute ticker. Brought to you by FastScore Baseball from Replay Baseball. I did put the link in my comments if anybody wants to check it out. And I'll be honest with you, I probably should have used this from the start, but that's okay. I have no problem with the way the quick results did. Let's see what happens right now as we now do 10-minute ticker. The Yankees start off with a game against the Orioles. The Yankees are a 15. And that is a 55. That's a pretty good number. That's a 7 for the Yankees. 11 for the Orioles. And that's a 66. They beat the Yankees. How about that? 10-7 Orioles beat the Yankees. Cleveland taking on California. Cleveland is a 12. That's a 23, and they get 3 runs. California has a 13, and that's 52. They're going to win that game. They're going to get 6 runs. So the Angels continue to play well and continue to hold their position in the American League West. Oakland taking on the White Sox. Oakland is a 10. That's a 23 for Oakland, and they get, on a 10, they get 3 runs. White Sox have a 13. That's 44. They should win that game, and they will with 5 runs. White Sox get the win there. Minnesota taking on the Royals. The Royals are holding on to their playoff lives. They're pretty much in intensive care. They're on life support. Minnesota has an 11. That's an 11. That's not good. That's a 0. Kansas City should win this with a 10. 41, and they do. That's 4. And they shut the Twins out, hoping Kansas City can stay alive. Seattle taking on Texas. Seattle's got a 6. That's a 12. That's not good. That's a 0. Mariners starting to have some issues. The Rangers with a 10 should win this. With a 45, they do, and that is 5. Rangers win it 5-0. Milwaukee taking on the Blue Jays. With the Yankee loss, Toronto would really love to win this game. And it's very important for the Brewers, though. They're still chasing 3rd place. That's a 5 for the Brewers. They get a 31, and that's going to be 2 runs. Toronto's got a 13. They got the better pitcher on the mound. That's a 16, and let's see, on a 13, that's 2 runs. We got extra innings. Let's see, Milwaukee has a 1 for a clutch. So they get 2 plus 1 is 3. Toronto has 0 for a clutch. So Toronto has to roll a 4 or better. And they don't, and that win goes to the Brewers. And they will win that game 3-2. Toronto can't gain a game on the Yankees. Reds taking on the Astros. I know, Steeler fan, looking at this game. The Reds have an 8. And that is a 55. That's a good roll. That's 6 runs for the Reds. The Astros also have an 8. That's a 52, and that's just going to fall short as the Reds beat the Astros 6-5. As Steeler fan, I'm sure will say, rigged. Pittsburgh taking on the Mets. Pittsburgh is a -6. It's Rick Rhoden versus Dwight Gooden. Rhoden's got a -6. They roll a 65, though. Unbelievable. They get 4 runs. They get a great roll out of that. The Mets have a 13. And they roll a 14. They lose. I don't believe it. They lost this game. It's a 14. It's a 13. They roll a 14. And the Mets lose to the Pirates a -6 to a 13. And the Mets lose another one to them. Chicago taking on the Phillies. The Cubs have an 8. That's a 34, and that's 4 runs. The Phillies still playing for it. Very important game coming up against the Mets tomorrow night. The Phillies have a 20. And that's a 23, and that's going to be 4 runs as well. We got extras. Cubs have a 4. Chicago has a 0. That is a 3. The Phillies have a -3. Oh, boy. The only way they continue this game is with a 6. Nope. That's going to be a win for the Cubs. They will win that game 5-4. Atlanta taking on the Padres. Braves are a 6. That's 34, and that's going to be a 3. Padres have an 11. Have an 11 for the Padres. That's a 21, and that's a 2. The Braves beat the Padres 3-2. Dodgers taking on the Giants. The Dodger magic number is a 3, and they have an 8. That's 43, and that is 4 runs for the Dodgers. The Giants have a 2. That's a 33 on a 2, and that's 2 runs. The Dodgers will win. I'll check the standings in a second. Montreal taking on the Cardinals. The Expos are a -2. That's a 33. They get 2 runs. Cardinals have John Tudor on the mound. That's a 9. That's 45. That will win them the game there, and it is 5-2 win for the Cardinals. Now, before we go on to the 22nd, let me see real quick what happened with the Dodgers, because their magic number was a 3. So I know the Dodgers win. They beat San Francisco. So the Dodgers go to 95. The Giants fall to 99. Cincinnati did beat the Astros. So their magic, so now it's not, so they stay at 66. So I think the magic number does go down. 163 minus 95 minus 66. The magic number for the Dodgers is now 2. A Dodger win and a Reds loss, the Dodgers clinch at least a tie for the division. So they cannot clinch the division tonight either way. We now move on to the 22nd of the month. Yankees taking on Baltimore. The Yankees have a 10, and that is a 33, and they get 4 runs. Baltimore has a 9, and that's a 41, and they get 5 runs. Orioles beat the Yankees again. Detroit taking on Boston. Could be a big one here. The Tigers have an 8. That's 43, and that is going to be 4 runs for the Tigers. Boston has Oil Can Boyd on the mound. That's a 10. 25, not high enough. 4-3. Tigers beat the Red Sox. So they switch back again. Cleveland taking on the Angels. Cleveland has an 8. That's a 53, and that is 5 runs for the Indians. California has a 12. That's a 12, and that's not going to be good. That's a 1. The Indians will beat the Angels. Oakland taking on the White Sox. That's a 10 for Oakland. 35, that's a 4. 4 runs for Oakland. White Sox have an 11. That's 46, and they get 5 runs. They will beat Oakland. Minnesota taking on Kansas City. Twins still trying to win their division, but they probably won't clinch until next week, maybe. Minnesota has an 8. That's a 41, and that is 4 runs. Kansas City with an 11. That's a 66. They're going to win that one with a 10. Kansas City beats the Twins 10-4. Seattle taking on Texas. Mariners still in second place in the American League West. Seattle has a 13. That's a 45. That's a good roll. That's 5 runs. Rangers have a 13. That's a 53. That's going to be even better, and that is at 6 runs. Texas beats the Mariners Tough loss for the Mariners. Milwaukee taking on Toronto. Can the Blue Jays get a game on the Yankees? Milwaukee has a 2. And that is a 46, and that is 4 runs. Toronto has an 11. That's 62. They will do it there. That's a win for the Blue Jays. They will gain a game on the Yankees. Cincinnati taking on Houston. I know Steeler fan watching this one. Cincinnati has a 10, and that is 31. For Cincinnati, that is 3 runs. Houston has Kerfeld on the mound. They also have a 10. 45. They should win it, and they do. Astros beat the Reds 5-3. Pittsburgh taking on the Mets. My Mets have been garbage lately. The Pirates have a 4. And that is a 41. That's actually a pretty good roll. And that is 3 runs for the Pirates. Mets have a 16, though. And a 61. They will win that one easily. That's 8 runs for the Mets. My Mets finally beat the Pirates for once. And they win that game 8-3. Cubs taking on the Phillies. Cubs have an 8. And that is 54. That's 5 runs for the Cubs. Philadelphia, 7. Mets play them tomorrow night. We have that game. 7 for the Phillies. 26. And that is 3 runs for the Phillies. The Phillies are now beginning to fall out of place. Atlanta taking on the Padres. Braves have a 5. That's a 1-5. That's a 15 for them on a 5. And that's only a run. Padres have a 10. 52. They'll win that one. That's 5 runs there. 5-1. Dodgers taking on the Giants. With the Reds' loss, if the Dodgers win, they will clinch at least a tie for the division. Their magic number goes to 0. Actually, no, they win the division. That's right. They win the division. The magic number goes to a 0. They clinch. That's right. They clinch. I'm sorry. So Cincinnati's lost because their magic number is a 2. Dodgers trying to clinch the division, the National League West. They have an 11. That's a 36. That is going to be 4 runs. The Giants have a -1. That's a 12, and that is a 0. Dodgers, Los Angeles Dodgers are your 1985 National League West champions. They clinched the division and will either have the number 1 or 2 seed, depending on what the Expos do. So Montreal clinches. The Dodgers clinch the National League West. Montreal has a 6. The Expos still trying to clinch the East. And that is a 45 on a 6, and that is a 4. Cardinals have a 7. And that is 35 on a 7. That's a 3. And the Expos do beat the Cardinals. And that is your 10-minute ticker for tonight. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. So I will go ahead and fill that in, as the Dodgers do get the 96th win. The Reds did take the loss. Their magic number is 0. The Los Angeles Dodgers are your National League West champions for 1985. Congratulations. And now they hold at least a couple of game lead on the Expos for the number 1 seed in the National League. And with 96 wins, they also lead overall in baseball, which means the Dodgers would have home field throughout the entire playoffs. But we still got 2 weeks to go. Starting tomorrow, we are only doing 1 game now per day. And it will be the New York Mets taking on the Philadelphia Phillies tomorrow night. And I'm choosing my games on the fly. I will only choose the best game I feel to play that day, which means we're going to see a lot of repeat broadcasts of teams, but that's the way it goes. Mets take on the Phillies tomorrow at Veterans Stadium, and we'll see what happens there. Salvador America, Steeler fan, baseball demos, Bob's Tabletop Sports, Mark Forsberg, Philip Reynolds, Michael Peterson. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out through the turnstiles. It would be most appreciated. Subscribe if you've not done so. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, and stay strong. We will see you guys tomorrow for more baseball. The Red Sox walk-off double, RBI double by Tony Armas. They win the game in 10 innings, 3-2. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. Take care.